Welcome, Discussions with DT Parker. Memorial Day, pregame to Memorial Day weekend. Because, some folks is already, what up, got you open ENT, kicking off their Memorial Day weekend starting today. So, whatever you are doing for the holiday weekend, please make sure you're safe, okay? Please and thank you. Hey, Styles. But as always, thank you for joining Discussions with DT Parker. We are active on Twitch. We're active on IG Live. And, of course, this will play back for my folks on YouTube. Thank you for the folks that run it back for me. Thank you for the folks on YouTube that have already liked, subscribed, and followed. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, please. And thank you. All right. No, you'll have to break that down for me one day. I do not know. I thought it was for the military, but you'll have to break that down for me one day. So, all right, let's get into it. And then the other folks can play catch up because we got another good one to kick off your holiday weekend. Halle Berry says, actress, let me put some respect on that thing. Actress Halle Berry says most men are bad in bed and claims women fake orgasms just so it can be over and so that men can stop with the nonsense pounding. Let's take a listen to what Miss Halle Berry had to say. Hold on, let me run this up. I liked Halle as Catwoman.
You're lying.
Here we go.
Everybody has faked it because you just want it to be done. Sometimes you just want the pounding to stop. So you just say, okay, I'm good too. And then you go find your vibrator in the bathroom and you handle it yourself.
Exactly. Oh my God.
No, we won't.
So true. No more guys pounding away you like a jackhammer once you hit this age. You're like, no more jackhammer sex.
No more.
Never
but
felt
we
good.
were afraid to say, we had to get there so that he felt good about bringing us to orgasm, right? So we had to say that we did it so that he would feel good about himself. Because what is that doing?
Right.
That's putting his needs before our own.
Yeah.
And now I don't do that anymore. I'm like, no, I come first like you come first to you.
Yeah.
We both deserve to have this be a mutually enjoyable experience so we both can roll over and go to sleep because we feel good. Not one snore.
Okay. Actress Halle Berry put it out there. Okay, here, Miss Halle. Got you opening and she said Miss can't keep a man. She got a man now. She's married. I was married again. She was married to no other man, wasn't she? Or she was just dating him. But I see what you did there. Got you opening and she said, what up, mama? Teach that man what you like and need. But got you opening and see, my fear is that some, even though if you bring it up, like, hey, this is not what I like, some still just take it upon themselves and do what they want. Hey, mama, welcome to the chat. Discussions with Dee Parker. We're talking about actress Halle Berry saying most men are bad in bed and claims women fake orgasms just so it can be over and so the men can stop with the nonsense pounding. And I'll run this clip back in a second once we get some more folks to join. But she said in so many words, most women fake O's just so men can feel good and they can stop with the aggressive rubbish they do. They think being aggressive equals a good time, but women are secretly waiting for it to be over so we can handle things ourselves after. Yeah, I don't know about the handle things. I'm not even gonna lie. I never had to do that. Either it was done or it wasn't. You get what I'm saying? I never had to fake. And she said most women lie and say I'm trying to maybe figure out where I went wrong because got you opening a tea. There is a way, and if he chooses not to listen, then that's not who's for you. Got you. Mama said, I agree. It's not that enjoyable like men think. LOL. Mama, have you ever had to fake an O for a man? I know this. Told you this is going to be a very interesting discussions with Dee Parker. Had you ever have to fake an O for a man? Got you opening a tea. I don't know if the women would be honest enough to say if they ever faked one. But have you ever had a woman come to you and say that they had to fake O's? And then we'll run this clip back. If I got any new folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Parker. Actress Halle Berry says most men are bad in bed and claims women fake orgasms just so it can be over and so the men can stop the nonsense pounding. She doesn't like the nonsense pounding. Here we go.
You know, in our youth, sometimes I know everybody in here will, I know if you don't say this is true, you're lying. Everybody has faked it because you just want it to be done. Sometimes you just want the pounding to stop. So you just say, okay, I'm good too. And then you go find your vibrator in the bathroom and you handle it yourself.
Exactly. Oh my God.
No, we won't.
So true. Don't want guys pounding away you like a jackhammer once you hit this age. You're like, no more jackhammer sex.
No more.
Never
But
felt
we were
good.
afraid to say, you know, we had to get there so that he felt good about bringing us to orgasm. Right? So we had to say that we did it so that he would feel good about himself. Because what is that doing? That's putting his needs before our own.
Yeah.
And now I don't do that anymore. I'm like, no, I come first like you.
All right, new folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Parker. We are chatting about actress Halle Berry. Some of y'all might not like this, but she said most men are bad in bed and claims women fake orgasms just so it can be over and so the men can stop with the nonsense pounding. Yeah, welcome back, sir. She said a lot of some men think aggressive pounding equals pleasure while women are secretly waiting for it to be over so they can handle things. I don't agree with that part. But anyway. Mama said, so I asked Mama, has she ever had to fake? Because I'm sitting here trying to recall a time. I've never faked it. You know, it was done. It was done. And Mama said, LOL, no, I just be like, I'm good. Yeah, that's pretty much, okay, I'm good. You good, I'm good. Mama said, I actually have faked it when he had a small eggplant. You faked it, what, feeling good? Oh, gosh. Got you opening it. He said, I haven't ever had one to say that they faked it with me. I was told she didn't like how it was. We spoke about and was together for 7 years. Okay, we spoke about it and was together. I got you. Mr. Lyons said, you got to connect with your lady to know her zone. Mama said, I dislike all the pounding, especially if that's all he does. Okay. Got you opening it. He said, I truly pay attention to whomever I am with and listen to the body. That's when the connection is deeper than the sex. Okay, guys. So, y'all are not in agreement with what old Halle is saying. Y'all said y'all ain't never had no complaints before. I've never had to fake it. I do know what she is talking about because I have experience where there are guys that think, and it, sometimes, but the older you get, and I don't know about you ladies, the older I guess I'm getting, I'm good for it for a second and then let's switch it up to something else. Got you opening and T said, okay, I read that. Mama said, I felt feeling it. Oh, I faked feel. No, I got what you were saying. You said you faked feeling. You didn't get no sexual healing. When I get that feeling. That was none of that going on. So you just faked it to rush it along. So you was just making the noises. So he would hurry up and finish. Not hurry up and bye, but hurry up and finish and get off. So, but yeah. Again, like I was saying, I can't recall it. And I'm not lying, Halle, girl. I'm over here really trying to think about a time. And I don't remember a time like Michael Jackson. Do you remember? No, I don't. Mama said we fake it so good they don't know. LOL. But that's what I'm saying. Mama, I don't recall a time. I mean, maybe making the noises, but I don't even, if it ain't motioning, then there ain't nothing I'm silent. It's going to be silence around here. What up, Mr. Huggins? Got you opening it. He said, and to me, all that noise is whack. So, see, you opposite. Got you opening it. He said he don't even want to hear all that. So you like silence. Got you opening it. He said, if a man is paying attention, he should be able to tell. No, some women do play a good role. Mama said pounding hurts if it's done too long. Yeah, eventually, it need a break. It need a breather. And then some of y'all be trying to go for back-to-back rounds and child, after you went to pound town, did your sexy red thing, pound town on it, and they want to go back-to-back. Wait a minute now. It might be sore. Give me a second. I got you opening and he said, let me feel you, not hurt you or hear you. So you just I'm asking. Got you opening tea. You like a completely silence. I remember I had one guy I was talking to in college. He would play music, R&B music, I guess to set the mood. I don't know. But he would play music. So I didn't have to, I guess, worry about the moaning because he would play music. I don't know. But anyway, new folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. Actress Halle Berry said most men are bad in bed and claims women fake O's just so it can be over and so the men can stop with the nonsense pounding. I guess, I don't know. We're talking about it. It's not whether you agree or disagree. It's
everybody has faked it because you just want it to be done. Sometimes you just want the pounding to stop. So you just say, I'm good too. And then you go find your vibrator in the bathroom and you handle it yourself.
Exactly. Oh my God.
No, we won't.
So true. Don't more guys pounding away you like a jackhammer once you hit the stage. You're like, no more jackhammer sex.
No more.
You never
But
felt
we
good.
were afraid to say, we had to get there so that he felt good about bringing us to orgasm, right? So we had to say that we did it so that he would feel good about himself. Because what is that doing?
Right.
That's putting his needs before our own.
Yeah.
And now I don't do that anymore. I'm like, no, I come first like you come first to you.
Yeah.
We both deserve to have this be a mutually enjoyable experience. So we both can roll over and go to sleep because we feel good. Not one snore.
All right. So, clean, welcome to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. That was actress Halle Berry saying most men are bad in bed or are bad at sex, excuse me. And women fake O's just so men can stop with the nonsense pounding. She also said a lot of men think aggressive pounding equals pleasure while women are secretly waiting for it to be over so they can handle things themselves afterwards. I never did that. Most women fake O's just so men can feel good and they can stop with the aggressive rubbish they do. That was her take on that. Let me go up here. Mama said, I agree. I hate when men do too much talking, kills the mood. So, what are y'all saying? Y'all just want silence? Silence. I don't know. Got you open here. T said, now some music, candles, some incense, connect on an energy and vibe to me. All that yelling and screaming you can keep. Okay, then. I didn't know. Got you opening your tea. I thought y'all liked that. So, we're learning something today. Y'all learning that women don't like aggressive pounding when it comes to sex. And I don't know. Got you opening your tea. I guess I got to ask some other brothers if this is the case. Now, let me ask you a question. When you were younger, you cared about that, right? But as you're older now, that stuff doesn't, like all that hollering, hooping and hollering, you don't care for it. You don't need it. Or am I speaking for you? Because I don't want to speak for you. So let me know what it is. Is it something, as you've gotten older, like you're like, okay, yeah, you can miss me with that. I'm good. That part of my life is over. And Mama, you said you don't like your guy. I like when he talk a little bit of smack, just a little bit, not too much though, just a little bit. I don't like for it to be just completely. That ain't boring to y'all. I don't know. Anyway, who am I? When they be who's poom poom is this, or call me daddy, LOL. Oh, you don't like when they say that? Are those your turn off words, mommy? Mama, are those the turn off words? Is that gonna be like, you know what? Thank you, sir. Pack it up. We're good. Crazy. I don't have a problem with the daddy bird. Or I don't have a problem with neither one of them. I mean, say it. They words. Who calls? I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a problem with neither one of those parts. Got you opening your tea said, nah, because when I seen porn and that's what they did, it was fake. So, nah, I'm good. Nah, I talk my ish, but don't call me, don't call you, oh, you don't want to be called that? Wait a minute, I'm learning so much. You said you don't want to be called daddy, huh? Mama said I would be like, shut up already. You would tell them shut up in the middle? That's Mama, you crazy. No, you would not. I don't believe you. And got you opening your tea. Okay, why not daddy? I'm sorry. I'm just curious. Is that a turn off for you? I'm learning something new about y'all. Wait a minute now. But Halle has again, fellas, you can say, what up, Rashad? You can say what it is. You can say what it is you want, whatever it is you want, okay? But she does. I mean, maybe when we were not children. I'm sorry, I take that back. Maybe when we were young adults, maybe the pounding, yes, was cool. You know what I'm saying? A good, But as I get older, yeah, I'm good for a good maybe 5 minutes. And then let's switch it up, please and thank you. New folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. Halle Berry. Actress Halle Berry says most men are bad in bed, claims women fake O's, orgasms, so it could just be over. And so the men can stop with the nonsense pounding. Take a listen. I won't play all of this, but we do got some new posts. I don't know why I rewind.
Everybody has faked it because you just want it to be. Say, okay, I'm good too. And then you go find your vibrator in the bathroom and you hand it to the
Exactly. Oh my God.
No, we won't.
So true. No more guys pounding away you like a jackhammer once you hit this age. You're like, no more jackhammer sex. You never
But
felt
we
good.
were afraid to say, we had to get there so that he felt good about bringing us to orgasm, right? So we had to say that we did it so that he would feel good about himself. Because what is that doing?
Right.
That's putting his needs before our own.
Yeah.
And now I don't do that anymore. I'm like, no, I come first like you come first to you.
Yeah.
All right, Twinkling, you heard the premises of what Miss Actress Halle Berry had to say. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I think she got a point. Like, I mean, of course, I can't speak for women, but I mean, I could imagine that there's probably a lot of bad experiences or dudes that kind of don't know what they doing. A lot of times, because we're looked at as the leader of the sex, like we're the aggressor or the one that's like more dominant or physical or whatever. A lot of dudes don't know what to do with that responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think she got a point. I think too, really, I think one thing that doesn't get talked about a lot is I think there's just a lot of people in general, men and women, that aren't good at sex.
Okay,
Um,
that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because shit, I could be the first to tell you I've had experiences where the woman, like, she won't be comfortable like with her body or with her sexuality,
Yeah.
um and the experience will be bad because it's like I can't indulge because I can feel how just like insecure she kind of is. So I could imagine women feel that too.
Yeah.
um you know I think, and then too, you gotta
But does
look
that
at,
make the sex bad though? Because you she's insecure about her body.
hell yeah, like, you gotta think about it like this. If let's say I'm having, and then because then a lot of women, they kind of do the starfish sex where they just lay there and expect you to just do everything. You know what I'm saying? That's a bad sexual experience. But two, you got to think about the things that women do that turn us on. If you not comfortable sexually, you could turn me off in the middle of the sex, and I'm gonna feel like, damn, like for instance, a lot of women don't like giving head.
Hmm.
So if you giving me head and you not passionate about it and you looking like it's the last thing you want to do, like, I'm turned off. Like, I'm like,
Okay.
just, you know what I'm saying? Stop then. Like, if it's that much to you. But then you'll have an experience with a girl. You have experience with a girl that love giving head. You know what I'm saying? And there's some chicks that can orgasm from giving head. Like,
Hmm.
they like. So imagine if you was dating a girl that was like that, and then you transition over to a girl that don't like giving head. Like, you gonna be like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just like a lot of people not comfortable. Then you got to think too. We live in a different era now, where like a lot of women that spend extended periods of time being single,
Yeah.
they get kind of addicted to the toys,
Mm.
and the toys kind of become their number
Or
one source of pleasure, and it's hard for them to pair bond with another human, because a human ain't gonna be able to do. Because when you use the toy, you're making the toy do exactly what you want it to do.
right.
Whereas when you with another human, you have to be able to be turned on by what they're choosing to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah.
if you've been single for 3 years, 5 years, and you just been jackrabbing it away,
With the
uh,
toy.
vibrating yourself to sleep every night, when you get with a person, it's gonna be hard for you. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's the same thing with dudes. Like, a lot of dudes, they got porn addictions or they got all of this stuff. So they
That
got
beat their meat a lot.
yeah, so they got expectations sexually that a lot of women won't meet. Or so I think we just live in an era now where it's just kind of messed up. Like, and it's time to kind of recognize that. You know what I mean?
All right, let me read some comments because we got a bunch of them. Mama said I like quiet sex with some moaning, someone moaning. Got you opening it. He said yes, Mama. Some sensual moaning. Mama said right. Got you opening it. Got you opening it. He said, and that's Halle Berry. Most men get a chance with her. They're gonna try to Hulk smash that pum pum. That's so mean. Got you opening it. He said I can agree. I had some BS worn. B Wait, hold on. I can agree. I had some worn that I was like, why did I just do? Okay, I agree. I had some worn that. Okay, I got you, open. I don't know what you're saying. Definitely it does. He said, I'm getting up at that point. Mama said nothing worse than a man with a large eggplant and don't know how to work it. Yeah, some of those be a waste too. Got you, opening. And T said I have a kid sister. I have kicked a sister out my house because it was whack, and then she farted. Facts. Ew. And Mama said that's why it should be more to it than the act. What, sex? Is what you're saying, Mama? It should be more to that act. But I think you do have some
Mhm.
good valid points, clean, clean. Because I've heard men complain about women being lazy in the bedroom and just laying there and not putting in no work. But then I've heard of of some men that are laced. So it does go both ways.
Yeah. It's both ways. I mean, like, look, man, you gotta think, like, and like I said, I can only speak from my experiences, but man, just through my days of when I was kind of single and my, running around, especially like when, 20s or 30s, early 30s, whatever, I had some wild experiences, man. Like, it's not like how it is in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Like you watch, like a lot of times, man. I didn't had experiences that was like weird, awkward. Um, there's certain women that they give off this sort of like sex appeal, and you like, yo, like I know she get it in, you know what I'm saying? And then you have sex with her, and like she's not very sexual at all. She don't want to take all her clothes off. She want to keep her shirt on. She don't want you to look. She don't want to be on top because she don't want you looking up at her chin. It had been some wild. I'm telling you, that's why I say like men and women both can be bad at sex. Like it because just like y'all depend on us to be like the leader and the aggressor of the sex, we depend on y'all to be sexy. Like turn me on. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times, man, it's just you get these weird experiences, man. Like, and like I said, we living in the era of porn and toys. So I think now we enter in a phase where everybody, well, not everybody, but more people than ever before are off. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I think that when people come out of long periods of time of being single, it's an adjustment, man. Like it's a major adjustment for a lot of people. But yeah, it's some weird experiences out there. I'm telling you, like it. And
Ah!
Holly Berry, I mean, she a beautiful woman. And I mean, she's been in the industry for a while. I'm pretty sure she didn't, and that's another thing too is a lot of people now they got so many partners like
Mhm.
sexually like there was a time where like even if you were single and kind of moving around and then eventually got married you might have only had 4 or 5 partners or something like that. Now like I sit and talk to some of my homegirls and I be like damn y'all having a lot of sex like y'all have slept with a lot of guys and each of these guys have different styles and there's different experiences and so what
Yeah.
happens now is people are more dissatisfied too because they have so many things to compare the sex to. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
that's a whole nother thing where it's like it used to be you get with a girl, she might have only slept with 2 or 3 dudes before, or you know what I'm saying. And now you get with a girl. I mean, it's casual at these days for let's say like a 32-year-old woman to have like 60 partners, 50 partners.
What?
If you think about it like this, you single and
You
you
said a
date.
woman at what age? I'm 40. I'm 44, and I don't even have that many people.
No, I'm saying like 32, 33. Think about it like this. If you single and you dating from age 20 to 33, and let's say you're not even going crazy, but let's say you may have experienced 3 to 4 dudes a year.
Mm-mm.
You do that math, what's 4 times 13? You know what I'm saying? Like the numbers add up quick.
But
And
I guess is 30 a lot? I guess for somebody that's 30.
hell
See,
yeah.
oh, see
You
again.
you humans you got to think about it like this. People do like remember the friends with benefits thing, and it's like one
Situationships
person,
they call them now.
yeah, and then
Hmm.
like one person catch feelings, right?
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it's like, well, that's what they supposed to do. The human body is not. We weren't designed to have emotionless, detached sex. Like we weren't
Which is why
designed.
I didn't do none of that because I have my little stuff. I catch feelings. I'm a Pisces. We catch feelings.
Yeah.
Catch
I mean, there's
feelings.
nothing wrong with that. Like, we're literally supposed to do that. Like, so what happens is now we're starting to detach ourselves from sex more, and now we make sex more like a recreational activity
Like it's not
than.
a big thing.
Yeah, but that's what that's what's making it harder for people to pair bond now. If you've had all of these sexual partners and you've conditioned yourself to look at sex as a recreational activity, it's no longer special to you anymore. It no longer has the endorphin hit that it used to. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people are suffering from that too. I think it's time to really recognize the era we in. This is a wild era for human relations. The more we get attached to our devices, to our technology, to AI, to all of this stuff, humans bonding with humans is going to become more and more difficult.
Okay, let me read some comments. Mama said that's why it should be more to it than the act, and she was referring to sex. What else should it be, Mama? Mama said I had a guy who just wanted oral and wasn't good and at pleasing me. Got you opening. She said I had a lady who just wants to give me head and that's it. I have definitely had some wild experiences, both up and down. Billy Bob Hulk smashed that thing. And he said lingerie energy. And Mama said, oh no. Got you open ENT said, them the ones Ludo made that song for. And Mama said, I haven't even had 30 in my lifetime. And got you open ENT said, LOL, that was a bit high for a body count. The feeling. Yeah, that body count is ridiculous. 30 at 32?
Man, look, I'm telling you, and I'm going off of like just having homegirls and
Yeah.
relatives and just talking to people. People are having like they like especially if you're an attractive woman
Mm.
in a major city or like a metropolis, like yes, they got shows about it, about single women just dating and having fun and doing. If you do that for a few years, yes, your partners, the numbers add up. And like, okay, yeah, even if I'm being dramatic with saying like 50, 60, right? Let's say I'm saying 24, 21. That's still a lot of people to share your body with, to let inside of you, to submit yourself to. Women, excuse my French, y'all can't y'all can't F somebody. Y'all get effed. Men, we F. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like women have sex from a submissive standpoint. You lay on your back, you spread your legs, you get down on your knees, you get like y'all have sex from a submissive standpoint, whereas we have sex from more of a dominant standpoint. So you got to think of it. For us, we're effing girls. For women, y'all are getting effed. And
Okay,
it's
I
a
got you.
totally different experience. So when you have 24, 25 guys that you've slept with over the course of a lifetime, you've literally given your body to them. These men have entered you. It will affect your ability to pair bond and to enjoy sex with a legit lover. It 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 can it
But
just is true.
you're saying that on both ends, right? Not just on, you're saying women are only going to be
Yeah,
affected.
no, so for men, I think the thing that hurts men the most is one, chronic masturbation. I think
I was
that,
going to say that that's probably where
yeah.
the jackrabbiting comes from. Why y'all
Hmm.
want to bang?
Yeah.
Y'all are banging. Yeah.
I think that too. I think when the banging thing, I think comes, I'll say this too. A lot of it depends on your physical fitness too, because a lot of women, um it like if you in a relationship with somebody, let's say y'all have sex once a week, right?
Hmm.
A lot of times, men, we're gonna try to make the most out of that one time because we know we not, you know what I'm saying? Like we know we not gonna smash again for another week or two. So usually we trying to get it in that one time.
Hmm.
Whereas women, a lot of times y'all be ready to dead it after 5-10 minutes, especially if you do orgasm and it takes a lot out of you. You know, a lot of times y'all be ready to dead it. So I think sometimes what y'all be experiencing is men trying to maximize the sexual experience because we want sex more often than y'all. And so if we know the
So the
next time we
pounding is maximizing the experience?
pounding, I mean the pounding thing, I think that comes from experience too, because we've all, as men, we've all had sex with women that needed that requested that wanted that. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And we was trying to do the keep sweat, make love thing, and they was like, no, beat it up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
so I think that has an effect on it. And then yeah, too, I think sometimes pounding, like I said, it do come from dudes trying to get the best nut they can get because they know we not having sex for another 10 days. So let me get what I can get in. You know what I mean? I think that comes from that too. And yeah, like you said, when we was younger, chicks they used to want that.
Yeah,
They
but
used to
I'm saying
want that. They
you
used
you
to
just got into the 40 club, and yeah, back in the day it was cool for, not consistently, you know.
yeah. Now, I mean, it's different now. Like I said, I mean, we got kids, we got work, we be tired as hell. A lot of times it it be it's not what it used to be. I feel you know what I'm saying? I feel like um if I was single and was like out here like mashing, it would be a little different, but when you got a partner, you got to consider them, you got to
Yeah, their
consider
body, yeah.
their body, how tired they are after a whole week of the kids and work and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And then too, yeah, you get to your 40s, a lot of people they do be a little out of shape and they don't have the endurance to like really have them 45-minute sessions no more.
Yeah. Got you opening, and T said, "True, them are hoes." Mama said, I haven't even had 10 body. LOL. Uh, got you opening, and T said, plus every one of your partners have had, yeah, with the soul ties, right? Isn't that how that goes?
Hmm.
Yeah. Uh,
Hmm.
got you opening, and T said, Ish, I done had a few squirters. He said, true to you.
Hey, we are
He said,
there.
and looking at porn as your first aspect of porn. Mama said some men just think pounding feels good to a woman, and often it's impersonal.
Um, I can believe that. I mean, like I said, it's hard for me to put myself in the mind and body of a woman. But I could imagine that. I think women, man. I'll say this.
Yep. Yeah, you went out.
Oh my bad. Somebody was trying to call me. I've had some conversations with women who they have a tough time knowing their own body. You know,
Oh, what up,
like
Triple?
they don't. It's like they would spend years kind of complaining about the quality of sex, but then they realize like they not really in tune. I'll say this. I've had experiences with women where I was able to make them do things that they didn't know that they could do.
Got you.
And
Gotcha.
it
Hold
was
on. Hold that thought, clean, clean, because new folks popping on. New folks, welcome. Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. We're chatting about Halle Berry. Says most men are bad in bed, and claims women fake orgasms just so it can be over, and so the men can stop the nonsense pounding. And then hold on, clean, clean. Hold that thought. I want to play this back real quick.
hmm
Hold on. Unmute, unmute. There
Everybody
we
has
go.
faked it because you just want it to be done. Sometimes you just want the pounding to stop. So you just say,
Yeah.
okay, I'm good too. And then you go find your vibrator in the bathroom and you handle it yourself. Exactly.
Oh my God.
No, we
it's
won't.
so true. Don't guys pounding away you like a jackhammer once you hit the stage. You're like, no more jackhammer sex. Never
But
felt
we were
good.
afraid to say, we had to get there so that he felt good about bringing us to orgasm, right? So we had to say that we did it so that he would feel good about himself. Because what is that doing?
Right.
That's putting his needs before our own.
Yeah.
And now I don't do that
No.
anymore. I'm like, no, I come first like you come first to you.
Yeah.
We both deserve to have this be a mutually enjoyable experience so we both can roll over and go to sleep because we feel good. Not once in a
Okay, new folks, welcome to Discussions with Didi Parker. Once again, we're talking about Halle Berry says most men are bad in bed and claims women fake orgasms just so it can be over and so the men can stop with the nonsense pounding. Mama said I told a guy I didn't like the pounding and he said I can't tell. You know what, Mama? You know what? She said, yeah, and she said some men thinking pounding feels good to a woman, and often I said that. Okay, she said, and they got bad knees, back pain after a certain age. LOL. What up? Got you opening and
What
see.
up? What up? What up? What
What
up?
up? What up, bro?
What up, Clean? Look, I'm trying to fold clothes and listen, and I'm like, hold on, man. Wait a minute. Let me jump in here real quick.
Wait, you about to buy
Yeah.
a house?
Huh?
You said foreclosed.
No, I said fold some clothes.
Oh, foreclosed. Okay, I said,
Yeah,
huh?
when I'm
Oh,
home, I try to do laundry and everything I need to do when I ain't on that road.
I know that's right. So,
But
what are your
nah,
thoughts on
so
this?
I mean, first of all, we talking about we talking about Halle Berry. All right. So, not saying that she's not that, but just because she is fine as hell, I'm pretty sure any man that got an opportunity to be with her, that's what they was trying to do was beat that up
Yeah,
Facts.
off
she
tops.
said she don't like it.
Okay.
Facts.
And then, but think about how many times she's probably been with Derek Jeter was probably trying to beat it up every night he was with her.
Did she
Facts.
date Derek Jeter?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
So
Yep.
you know what I mean. So and then she dated celebrities mostly. Like when they not into no passionate.
What up,
They gonna
April?
beat it up and then send it on its way. So now you don't like that. Married, you want to have you older. You want to have that sensual. I never really was into that. Like I ain't gonna say I never was into it, but when I was younger, that's what I
Yeah.
thought it was. My first aspect to sex was watching porn,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what I seen them doing in the porn movies. Was beating it up
Switch.
all the damn time, pound, 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 and then the shorty screaming from the high heavens. That's why I don't like that because to me all that was fake.
Mm.
Mhm.
So it gave a fake narrative.
Right. You dig what I'm saying? So nah. So but if my personal experience, I've had good, I've had bad, but if the vibe, the energy is there, you can tell when it's time to go to Pound Town, as you say, and when it's time to be real sensual.
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
I've had I've had a woman tell me she want to get slutted out.
Oh, Lord.
Facts.
What up, Baby Rock? What up, Super? What?
You dig what I'm
Yep.
saying? So and then I came up with my own analogy that women that are really thin, oh
Yeah.
yeah, you're gonna have to beat that up.
Yeah.
And then chicks that are a little bit thick and got some meat on them, you can't do that because they can't take it.
Yep.
I would think they would be the ones that could take it.
Now, I would think so
Hit
too,
your
but it's the
body. Hit your
opposite.
mouth. That's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Hold on,
And then I
got you opening tickets. We got new folks. New folks, welcome. Discussions with Didi Parker. We're talking about Halle Berry says most men are bad at sex and women fake orgasms just so men can stop with the nonsense pounding. Halle says a lot of men think aggressive pounding equals pleasure, while women are secretly waiting for it to be over so they can handle things themselves afterwards. I've never done that. Some women fake orgasms just so men can feel good and they can stop with the aggressive rubbish they do. They think being aggressive equals a good time, but women are secretly waiting for it to be over so we can handle things. Okay, I read that already. Hey, Lisa Stan, she said Grand Rising Kings and
peace,
Queens.
Lisa, peace,
Thank
Lisa.
you. All right, so play the audio back. Got you opening and T was expressing what he feels like the pounding came from watching basically porn.
Fine. You know, and
Yeah.
and most of us brothers and we come from neighborhoods that or families where we wasn't taught the etiquette of sex. At least I know I
That's a good
wasn't.
point.
You dig what I'm saying? My mother used to tell me, "Hey, you go out there and have sex and your pee-pee fall off. Don't come crying to me."
Ooh, my mama scared. My mama scared me too. Got you open
You dig
ENT.
what I'm saying? So when I went out there, I had no clue what I was doing. I was just mimicking what I saw on porn movies
So
that
you
my dad
believe?
actually had that I found.
So you believe
Being,
because they're not? I guess folks are not being trained properly. That's
I wouldn't
where
say train education,
educated properly. That's where
educated,
the
right? You know what I'm
misunderstanding comes
saying? Right,
from.
because like what comes with anything, you got to be educated in whatever it is that you're doing. You dig what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then after you do what you're doing, then again, you're still being educated because you go on through these different cycles in life that you're being with different women or women being with different men. And that's when you really see, what you like and what you don't like. And then you might have been with one person for the last 10 years and you get with somebody else and this person do some old crazy shit, flip you
You're
upside
right.
down and play with your
Yeah,
dookie shit and you like it.
yeah.
Yo.
I
You
mean,
dig what I'm saying?
different people like different things. Like I
That's what
said,
I'm saying. So you never know until you experience, but you again, that's the educational aspect of it. Clean made the best comment that I've heard thus far. Like women use vibrators so often that they miss that connection with a man because that vibrator is is fueling that feeling and not that man.
And look, listen to
I
what
never
she
And
got
right,
said
into
on the
and the same thing he
video.
said about a man, beating his meat all the time from watching porn. You dig what I'm saying? This is what you get. You satisfy yourself in that way that when you with a woman, you don't even know what the hell to do
it.
because you're missing that. You're not getting that satisfaction that you had that you was giving yourself.
Yeah,
Uh,
listen to what she said in the video. She was like, he does whatever, and
hey,
then
Tasha, hold on.
she was like, she end up going in the bathroom and finish doing the job herself with the
And go get her
vibration,
own
right?
vibrator. So that
Like,
means you already you see a vibrator. How many
Speaking
times?
speaking
yeah,
of the
and the
video,
vibrator can do things that aren't humanly possible.
A vibrator can go for hours as long as that battery good.
listen,
Yeah,
I have not been one of those girls into. I never got into those. So hold on, new folks, welcome discussions with Dee Dee Parker. We're talking actress Halle Berry says men are bad in bed and claims women fake O's just so it can be over, and so the men can stop the nonsense pounding. Take a listen. Here
In
we
our
go.
youth, sometimes I know everybody in here will, I know if you don't say this is true, you're lying. Everybody has faked it because you just want it to be done. Sometimes you just want the pounding to stop. So you just say, okay, I'm good too. And then you go find your vibrator in the bathroom and you handle it yourself.
Exactly. Oh my God.
No, we
it's
won't.
So true. No more guys pounding away you like a jackhammer once you hit this age. You're like, no more jackhammer sex. Never
But
felt
we were
good.
afraid to say, we had to get there so that he felt good about bringing us to orgasm, right? So we had to say that we did it so that he would feel good about himself. Because what is that doing?
Right.
That's putting his needs before our own.
Yeah.
And now I don't do that
No.
anymore. I'm like, no, I come first like you come first to you.
Yeah.
I have
See,
never.
and I don't agree,
I have
and I don't
never
subscribe to
faked
that
one.
statement. I don't
Yeah, I
subscribe
have.
to that statement either. Yo, don't fake some shit to please. I'm not an egotistical person. You ain't got
Yeah.
to please my ego. If you don't like it, I don't like it. Okay, cool. Let's find out
If
why you
if
don't
I
like it.
don't if I don't do it, I just be like, yeah, I'm good. We
Oh,
can
I'm
go. We can
good.
go to bed. Yeah.
It won't be a second shot. I've been with women that wasn't. I'm looking at like, damn, I just wasted a whole fucking hour and some change. Like,
Super Pat said, if you with a woman long enough, she will tell you. Mama said excessive pounding can cause some internal problems. Tasha said, laughing my ass off. I got on here and all I heard was beat your meat, laughing my ass off. Sorry, this is rated R today. Rashad said the neighbors will know your name without the ground
facts,
and
Tasha.
pound. Tasha laughed. I see you. Lisa said Halle Berry is out of her mind. So Lisa, do you like Pound Town or you want something more sensual? Mama said I never liked toys until the sex was trash. It was better than cheating. Tasha said, "Oh nah, I'm not that girly. I don't mind throwing the flag and reviewing the play."
Facts. Review the play. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
And
not
men, and I mean, and men
knowing.
do it too. I mean, we like I said, hell, I had a shorty that it was so whack. And then when I just couldn't take it no more, I was like, yo, I flipped her over and she farted. Yo, you gotta go.
She what?
She farted. You gotta go.
Oh.
No, you gotta go.
Wait,
Bye.
she farted
Bye.
on you?
She farted. You got to go. Bye. That's completely disgusting, out of line. That's 5 red flags on top of 12 extra red flags. You got to go.
Oh gosh.
We're not
Lisa
doing that.
Stand Strong said, "Yes, ma'am. I need my back dug out." Okay, Lisa girl.
All the time, Lisa, though. All the time.
Rashad said, okay, Rashad, because Rashad said I read his thing wrong. He said the neighbors will not know your name without the ground and pound. Not know your name without the
That's
ground and
true. In them
pound.
younger years, yeah, them women, them young girls, again, because they young, they not knowing. Oh, he beat this up, and he going on the street bragging, and you going to your people, you, as a dude, yo, I just beat Shorty's ass up, yo, damn, I dug that shit up. So
Yeah,
now you the man. Now you the man. Not every chick want to smash you in the hood because Shorty then threw your name up in the hat.
facts.
Lisa said most. Swisher said won't need no toys with me. Super Pad said laughing my ass off. But you putting gas in her when you pound. Y'all are ignorant. Okay, because Lisa, we had somebody, another woman that said she doesn't like the pounding. I say I like a good
Baby
mixture.
Barack, what up, Ken?
I'm a woman of a particular age. I can't do pound town. But you probably got a good 5 minutes.
I
And then
said the
we gonna have to
same
switch
thing.
it up. Baby Brock said, not Miss Monster Ball giving advice. LOL. She needs to check her track record for those Billy Bob Thornton in
That's
her
what I said
past.
with Billy Bob. That was my Billy Bob comment.
Oh,
Hey,
that's what you were trying to say, Billy
right.
Bob. What up, Baby Brock? Welcome back to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. I mean, listen, we're not gonna act like she doesn't, fellas, have, because there are some women that don't necessarily like Pound Town. Okay.
Shit,
Uh,
her body count probably as long as the Epstein files.
That's facts.
you know what? We're not throwing. See, this is what we like to do. We like to do. We
No,
like
I mean no. Halle Berry get it in though. Like,
Right.
but you know what? One thing I do want to say, a lot of things with women, I think it is usually is chemical. Meaning, y'all all have a lot of like caveats and preferences and things you will or won't do. But usually, all that shit go out the window when y'all really like a nigga. Like
Yeah. And
when
that, and I
y'all
don't,
really feeling a dude, all that, I'm gonna make him wait this long, or he better be doing this or that, or
But
I
Queen
like
Queen, what
this or
does
that.
this have
A
to
lot of
do
that
with
stuff is
about pounding?
gone.
But what does this have to do with about pounding? What you trying to
Well,
say that,
no,
Hallie?
because what I'm saying is, meaning with Halle Berry, if a dude that she really feeling that way pounded out, she gonna like it. It's just when she not feeling a partner, it is that way. But if the dude that she really been wanting and really got that vibe with, and every time he come around, she get wet, and every time he call her heart skip a beat, all of that, yeah, he can pound it, and it'll be great.
Oh God. See,
would you
this
say,
is the
Tasha, you
problem that
got
I
to make the
have
ride
with some of
requirement
y'all.
first? Yeah, I
Because
think I can make any
she's
ride
telling you
requirement.
as a woman that and then there was another woman on this panel that said she doesn't like it, even though my girl Lisa on here says she's all for it.
But then,
But but I
right.
think a nice balance is always
Yeah,
good.
and I say you got to have a balance. You got to know, and that's why I talk about knowing your partner's body language. You can know when you can beat it up and when you know when you got to be sensual, and you can do both at the same time. You got women that's been abused as a
Right.
younger, and this is their first introduction to sex was being
Yeah.
pounded on. So this is what they like.
Okay, I got you. I
You
got you.
understand what I'm saying? And then you got those that because they was abused when they was younger, it's not what they like. So it's either or.
I got you.
Mm.
Mama said, but she does it respectfully. Tasha said, okay, first of all, you have to meet the ride requirements in
Yeah,
order
I
to
hear you.
classify for what you doing as pound. You can't pound with a little Debbie cake.
Oh, she said a little
the
Debbie
girls
cake.
that the girls that faking it don't like the size. Again, I never faked it. It's either it is what it is or it's
I faked
you, you
before.
you have?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
faked a nut
Yeah,
before.
yeah. I'm
Just to
telling you,
get you, just
women.
to get you out my house. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. I'm telling you, the crazy thing about sex, when you
Okay.
look
How
at,
did no? How did you do this?
no,
Because
I'm gonna tell you. Well,
oh,
because a lot of times, when you wearing a condom, that you can fake it. Like you can be like, oh, and then if she be like, well, I didn't, I don't care. But anyway, what I'm saying is, when you look at sex from like a pop culture standpoint, what sex does is it really does put all of the pressure on the man on if the sex is good or not. When
okay,
that's not the case. Like a lot of times women are not good at sex, and having sex with some women is not a great experience at all. And right in the middle of it, all you want to do is just stop or get her up out of there. Or you a lot of times, a woman, you thought she was one thing, but then when you get her home and you get her naked, you be like, oh man, like that's not what I thought it was. Or so what I'm saying is like a lot of times like dudes fake it too, because I don't think women realize that y'all, the quality of sex is not just on us. Y'all can be bad at it too.
okay.
You know what I mean? Like just keep, and then if you bad at it, my performance is gonna lack because I don't like it no more. But
No,
I'm gonna finish the job.
So
You know what I'm saying?
you
Like,
had you had to use a
no.
condom in order to fake it because if you didn't use a condom, how do you fake
yeah, no,
the
I
condom?
faked the times I faked it, it was with a condom.
Okay, yeah, that's what I
Yeah, yeah,
thought.
yeah. Like, and it was like I said, so it's like casual sex. It's not like the movies where two attractive, hot people meet each other and go home and have steamy sex. Sometimes you meet a chick, man, and she just be awkward. She was sexy at the club. She was sexy when y'all at the office or whatever. But you get her, you be like, oh man, and then yeah, you end up faking that shit. You
Yeah.
be like, yo, like. Yeah, okay, all right, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like it be like that, man. I think a
Or
lot of dudes, if you talk to them, they will admit that.
I
or
have to
you
ask because
see a young lady and you see in the club and you're like, damn, she bad. I can't wait to beat. And then when you get to our house to go beat, it be things that pop up at the crib and you just be like, yo, what the
Yup.
hell is going on? I gotta go. Like
Dirty
I
ass
can't be
the
here.
house
naked.
be nasty.
Either
You know what
yo,
I'm
if the
saying?
house is nasty, when I walk in, I'm turning around and walking out.
House
Yeah,
nasty.
When I was
You get the dress off of her. She got the Spanx on up underneath that joint.
yeah, like
She got the wig on and the wig then came off or it's crooked or like it's so many things
you
that
know
could
what?
see
You're
no
them
so
pull the
seriously.
stupid.
eyeball
Y'all
out,
Listen,
take a
women, y'all
kneecap
don't.
off. No.
Yeah, y'all don't
all
really be
right.
self conscious about how y'all can be unsexy too. I think all the pressure is on the
I
man.
mean,
Like,
y'all the leaders, right? That's what you always claim. Y'all want to be
yeah,
the
but
leaders,
I
right?
can't lead a bad team. Like, you know what I'm
I
Well,
saying?
as
mean,
a
but
leader, the
see, like my
pressure is
thing
on
is
you.
no, but see, I
Not
mean, sometimes I want to see where a woman at.
Y'all gonna
Let
make
me
up your
see
mind. You
how
want to
you
lead or
gonna
you
get me.
don't want to lead.
Yo, the same way I got to get you in the mood, I need you to get me in the mood too.
facts.
Let's do it. Let's do it with each other.
Yep.
Let me see where you at. So I'm gonna match your
I mean, I
energy.
hear from both sides. I hear that men are lazy when it comes to giving head, and then I
Nah,
hear there are women that are lazy. There are some
just
black men to
saying.
this day that, as grown as men, have not performed oral sex on a woman because they don't believe in it. Hold on, let me read some of these comments. Um, Swisher's laughing. Mama said, Tasha, size and pounding equal pain. Uh, got you opening. She said, Tasha, facts. Tasha said, like, do guys get bored and go soft so they have to fake it? Swisher T said, and I'll let y'all answer that. Just let me finish these comments. He said, I'm good with the pressure. Mama said, so how does a man fake it if he orgasms? Tasha said, how do guys fake it? Do y'all just start shaking and saying, ooh, ah, ooh?
Yeah, act like you about to nut and don't nut and just get the fuck up.
Yep.
Tasha said, Clean Clean got me hollering, talk about the wig crooked. And Mama
No,
said,
it's a fact. I had one of those. You know how Ti wears his hat?
yeah.
Yeah, yo, I'm not lying to you.
Oh my!
Let me tell you something. I
I
had a
got you
chick.
beat though.
I did. I had a chick come through to the crib one time, and she was giving me head, and she threw up.
Ew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
That's
gotta go.
nasty.
I mean, but some people like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they gag.
See,
Yeah.
They
yeah.
gag.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
not into that. No,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
my name is not Biggie. I'm not shitting on you. No, none of that neither. No,
None of that.
you're
Or
not.
you
You're not.
can boomerang. You see the feet, and you
Oh
be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh
Oh
Are
yeah,
you
yeah.
into
damn.
that? Oh God.
And we ain't
Mama
doing no
said,
R. Kelly golden showers. No, we ain't doing none of that.
no.
Nah, none of
Mama
that.
said turn her about and hit it from the back clean
I did
clean.
that, and that's when
LOL.
Shorty farted, and that's when she had to go.
And Tasha said, ugh, clean, clean. That is nasty, farting. What up, Joey Cakes? Welcome to the chat. We've been chatting about, welcome to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. We've been chatting about Halle Berry says most men are bad in bed and claims women fake orgasms just so it can be over and so the men can stop the nonsense pounding. So we've been talking about Pound Town. One of our folks on here, Lisa, I don't know if she's still on here, said she don't mind no Pound Town. And then we had somebody else that said, Pound Town all the time isn't, conducive to the boom boom. Mama
Look,
said maybe your balls smelled. LOL.
That's why she threw up.
nah, she was drunk. She
Oh
was
my.
drunk.
Oh,
She
I
was,
won't smash nobody drunk. That's my number one rule.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
we
probably
both was
gagged.
drunk, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Joey
if you're
Cake
not
said, "Oh
coherent,
Lord, what did I walk into?" Gemini Smiley, welcome. I'm sorry, chat. I keep having to repeat. We got folks walking in. Halle Berry says most men are bad in bed. I can't talk today. And claims women fake orgasms just so it can be over and so the men can stop with the nonsense pounding. So we've been talking about pounding, where that necessarily comes from. We ended up here, and I don't know how we ended up here with women being bad in bed, but
No,
here
no,
we
no.
are.
I'm saying
no,
both
no.
both can be
Right,
bad
both
in
are
bed.
Yeah.
because Holly started talking about it was men and the pounding. No, because that go both ways. You dig what I'm saying?
But women
That's
can't
like
pound y'all.
when I was in college. I was with this young lady. I couldn't wait. I used to see her in the club every Thursday and Saturday. I finally get my opportunity. I go to her house. We in the mix. I'm like, oh yeah. Her kid walk in.
Ooh.
I said,
Damn.
yo. I said, yo, go tell your son. She yells at him, go back in the room. He's still standing there.
Ooh.
She gets up and puts him in the room. So then she's like, come on, we could go back at it. And I'm looking at her like, nah, that should have been my sign to lead then. So I get back into it. Then as I get good in it, a nigga walk in the room. Talking
What?
about, yo, it's cool. I'm her brother. I just need King to get some clothes. Nigga, I'm out. What the fuck you got? And then mind you, I had 4 cats that was in the military in the living room. How he even get back here?
Oh
Without
gosh.
y'all not even telling me. So
That's
no, like we've all had bad experience either way. And I ain't talking to
okay. So
Shorty no more after
you
that.
got to answer the questions from the chat. Hold on. I want to go back to. I think Tasha and Mama had questions for you. They wanted to know how you could fake an orgasm, and I
I
think
told
I
you, act like you about to nut. Act like you nutted
so she said,
and
do you do like a whole production? Is it like ooh,
Nah,
like
it ain't.
nah. I
I
do
don't do
like,
that when I.
and then I get up.
Yeah,
see
when
my
I
man?
buzz anyway,
See my
I
man could
don't do all
never.
that.
My man could never do that because I
And
know
see,
I
and,
know what
and then
them
I'm
things
not.
look
And
like.
again, I told you I'm quiet. I'm not one of those. I'm gonna just get.
Right.
The, and if I really ain't into it, I'm not even going to throw on the theatrics. I'm just getting up like, yo, this is not. It's not for me. This is whack. You got to go.
You're gonna say that to them.
I've done it. I
Yeah,
have.
why not? And look,
Like,
look,
be
let me
Wow.
ask you this
honest.
question. Let me ask you
And
this
because I
question.
trust and believe if it was whack, if I was whack, you gonna say, yo, I try to call you the next day, you gonna ghost me opposed to just telling me like, yo, it was whack. Nah, nigga, just tell me this shit was whack from the gate.
Uh, look,
No, we
let me
rather
ask
It's
you. Let me
don't
you.
ask you
women.
this
So
question.
you
And
can't
this,
tell me women don't do that.
Oh yeah,
they
they do
do.
it.
All
They
I'm
right
not
do.
then.
saying. Yeah, they do. They do it.
All
What were you
right
gonna ask?
then.
Clean,
But
clean.
but look, this for y'all and the chat, right? So let's say 4 girls, right? So I'll date the first girl. We have best sex ever. She multiple orgasms every time.
Yeah.
Second girl, best sex ever, multiple orgasms every time. Third girl, best sex ever, multiple orgasms every time. Fourth girl, she not coming. She just it's just not a good look. Am I bad at sex?
The energy
Or
was off. The vibe was off.
you see what I'm saying? Like sometimes the vibe
Sometimes the
is
vibe is
off,
just not there.
or a lot, like I said earlier, a lot of women not really that in tune with their body like that too.
No, I get what you're saying. Joey Cake said Halle would know because she has screwed most men. Okay, then Joey,
I
come
said
on
that,
with the
and you
other
said
Yeah,
one.
Holly, yeah,
we said that. Like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah. You know,
Tasha,
Holly
again,
paying child support right
she
now.
is.
Yeah.
Um,
yes, she is, she
I'm
is.
gonna answer the question clean, because I mean, it just hold on. Tasha said the pounding is enjoyable if the man is 5 to 7, 8 to 9
All the
is
time. I'm
manageable
not saying it's
with.
not enjoyable. I'm asking, is it all the time?
She said 8 to 9 is manageable with alcohol, and 10 and above is going to feel like period cramps and labor contraction. So she's saying basically, if that is what you are, you probably need to calm down on Pound Town then, because it hurts. Mama said Tasha, right. Um, I wouldn't say it makes you bad. Clean. I would say, it depends on who you talk to and what they say. Because, people have different opinions. People might say Dee Dee Parker is the nicest person ever. And then you might have the next person say that Dee Dee Parker is the devil. So it just depends on who you talk to. Ask me if I
I mean,
care
I'm
about either one of
saying,
them.
but again, it goes. Me personally, I truly think it goes on vibes and energy. It truly goes on vibe and energy. So if one is good or bad or the other, the energy was just not there. The vibe ain't there.
I think Hallie's just trying to point out that
I see a hoe, and she's tired of getting pounded on.
no, that pounding is not always necessarily required when having sex.
Again,
But again, I would have to talk to other women because we had a woman on here. She said the hell Halle Berry talk about. She liked to get pounded. She said
I mean,
most
a lot
most
of
of the time.
joints do. That's what I'm saying. A lot of
again,
it's preferences.
Yeah. Joey Cake said my quality of sex really depends on who the woman is. My body doesn't respond to every woman the same way.
exactly. Again, you would know who to pound, who not to pound, when not to pound.
And Mama said she said something you said earlier wasn't true. Let me go back up that you had said clean. She said not I think you said something about really liking a guy, and she said she really liked the guy, and at first it was good, but then after a while, she didn't like it any longer.
Yeah, I mean I mean, man, I'm gonna say this, and this is just from my experience in dealing with women my whole life. Y'all not easy to like.
Please.
Y'all not easy to please, but also y'all not easy to keep happy. You know what I'm saying? Like keeping a woman happy because y'all, like I say, y'all deal with more chemical changes than us. So it's so topsy turvy sometimes that I've had relationships where after a while I was like, yo, let's mutually dead this. Like but because it's like whatever used to have you happy, you ain't it's just not that no more. Maybe we growing apart, maybe we whatever, but I don't want to be with somebody that's like constantly looking at me like, how you gonna keep me entertained this year? What you gonna do to make me happy? You know, this is like, well,
Yeah.
all right, like maybe you need a new dude. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it. So, but as far as what she was saying, yeah, in my experience, whenever a woman really is feeling you on a top level, a lot of those prerequisites and standards she got, that shit go out the window. Like for a
Yeah,
dude
but
that
then
they really
eventually, like
feeling.
Mama said, it fades off though, clean. Eventually, it may be good because yeah, the feelings do start off high, but once the
Mhm.
honeymoon stage wears off, then what?
That's cool. I mean, look, some people like going from honeymoon phase to honeymoon phase. That's what they call serial daters. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay. Yo, I get you. Well,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Where it's
yeah,
like, look, God forbid things didn't work out with my girl. Like, I would probably be that way. I'll probably just be like, well, you know what? If I'm being 100% honest, I really like relationships the most when it's the honeymoon phase. Like, so I'm just go honeymoon phase it out. Like, versus getting to the point where you get to a point to where a person not feeling you no more, and then they gotta re-fall in love with you after these.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, well, you know.
The honeymoon phase is the best phase. Oh
It's
my goodness.
great. That first little 6 to 8 months, let's get it. Like,
Yeah.
are you serious? You popping up at my job with the home cooking in the Tupperware. You coming to the crib, no drawers on with the
Yeah.
yeah. The honeymoon phase is great.
Yeah. Hold on. What up, FA? You missed the whole conversation today. This was a good one. Mama said, I agree. Good or great sex is about the energy. Tasha said, no, not all the time. Got you, open ENT. Ain't finna have my coochie looking like roast beef. A woman shouldn't be letting every guy pound like that. I agree, Tasha. Joey Cake said, so if you call me whack, chances are you just wasn't her, and I'm good with that. I know what I'm capable of. And Mama said, I still enjoyed the sex, just not the pounding. Got you, opening T said, I agree. And he said, not roast beef. Glad I didn't eat beef. I just got kicked off. It's okay, because we about to end anyway. All right, let's drop some final thoughts. This was a good one today. Who's coming on here? Unless you want to, got you, opening T. Well, I'll stay on for another 5 more minutes because FA's coming on. But you're welcome to join back. FA, did you hear the conversation?
Nah, just say it real quick.
Halle Berry said most men are bad in bed and claims women fake orgasms just so it can be over and so the men can stop the nonsense pounding.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. I
What?
mean, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I remember when I used to care. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like,
Right.
I know it's funny. I just saying, I do. I remember when I actually used to care about like if I was good or not. And then you get to a level where you really get selfish. Like
I'm
you
gonna get
really you
mine.
only really care about being pleased. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. All
That's
right,
a
y'all.
fact. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there was a time where like pleasure in the woman was like
Thank you, bro.
everything to you. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes, it was.
yeah, you
Thank
you get you
you.
get to a point where you be like, I'm gonna get mine, especially in the dating phase where you courting and you paying for dinners and dates and trips and Ubers and you gonna be like, all right, well, let me get my money's worth. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
and I'm being 100 with you. I agree with what Clink Clink saying, but not even with just that. Let me get my money's worth. Sometimes it's like, no, it's your responsibility to please me. I pay for everything. You enjoy. I finance this part of the relationship, and you're supposed to provide that part of the relationship. You see what I'm
Where
saying?
does that
Especially
say
when you.
that
that's
at,
a
FA?
dope outlook. That's a dope outlook. I
No,
No,
I'm
no,
like
no,
that.
no,
serious.
no,
I
no, no, no.
Let
like
me
Where
tell
that.
does
you.
Nah,
Let
that
me
that's
say
ask you
good,
this.
that
Didi.
at?
That's Didi. That's good. That's good. That's
No,
good.
it's not. Because where does it say? Where does y'all want to be leaders in all aspects? No, lead in the
No, I don't
bedroom
wanna.
too.
Yeah, I'm leading. I'm telling you what to do.
Exactly.
So
I'm
you're
telling
telling
you.
me what to do by pounding me out.
No, I'm not. No. So listen to what I'm saying. I say a lot of niggas might be bad at sex and they might be pounding people out. I'm not disagreeing with that. I am not suggesting that I am bad at sex and I'm pounding this woman out. I said that I don't go in necessarily with with the forefront of trying to be pleasing her. I kind of look at it like she should be trying to be pleasing me, although I'm not going to be pounding her out. See what I'm
I
saying?
got you.
Like that's all I was saying.
Joey Cake said I had female years back who was the least likely person that you would ever see me with, but the sex was crazy. She was like a crack pipe. Tech said,
I could.
"What's up, black folks and everybody else?" Uh,
That is
hold on.
hilarious. He said that.
Tech said Halle Berry stopped being black a long time ago. She needs to be quiet. Baby Barack said, Tasha,
What does that mean?
uh, Baby Barack said, Tasha, if a grown man pops out a 5-inch stick, he doesn't deserve the opportunity to pound. You know what?
If he pulls out a what?
A 5-inch stick.
God damn, how big it gotta be? I'm not saying reflective to me,
Uh,
but I'm saying, you know what I'm
I
saying?
don't know.
What you want, a 12 incher?
That
They
was
can't.
yeah. That was not a that was a guy that said that to a woman.
A guy. What?
He said, Tasha, if a grown man pops out a 5-inch stick, he doesn't deserve the opportunity to pound.
Oh my god.
Damn,
Mama said, FYI,
damn,
final thoughts.
damn. So
Women
Come
love
average
on,
men out
company.
here,
bro.
huh?
Mama said final thoughts. Women don't enjoy pounding all the time. Men. Tech said Clean
I
Clean
agree
has
with
a
that.
point. Clean Clean has a point. A lot of men stop giving a damn about pleasing the woman, especially since every TVing every TVing became transactional.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
And Mama
That's a
said,
fact.
OMG, FA, be quiet.
I'm just being honest.
FA.
You know what I like to liken it to though? Just peep this. Do you think that
Flashing now. Whew.
I like to liken myself to, I'm a local Chris Brown. You think Chris Brown go meet girls and be like, you know what, I can't wait to try to please her when we get in the bedroom.
Right.
That's not what happens. That's just not what happens. He lays
Nah.
on his back and he says, go to work. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That's just how it
But
is. And I'm not
if
saying
you're in
I'm
a but FA, if you're in a relationship, should you not be trying to please your mate?
no, you should. Yeah, yeah, no, 100%. No, I
Okay.
think that a man should try to please his woman
Yeah, but you
in a
gotta.
relationship.
I'm gonna
Maybe not
say
all the
this.
time, but at least most of the time.
I'm gonna say this to the fellas and for advice when you looking for a partner. And Didi, I don't know if you remember what I told you. The thing that really got me
Want to put
about my
over?
girl
You want to
was
put over
that
one or you want
when I started
to
dating
put over
her,
one?
she was one of the first girls that was like looking at how can I add value to your life,
Yeah.
There
not
you go.
looking at me like what I'm gonna do for her. Her thing was how can I add to you? And even when you talk about when you get into intimacy, her pleasure comes from pleasing.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would advise a lot of dudes if you find somebody that's like that, that might be a keeper because a woman that finds pleasure from pleasing you, that's what you want. A woman that's constantly looking at you like how you gonna please me, how you gonna pay for me, how you gonna da da da. That's not what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like get you somebody that I told you earlier when we was talking about the head thing. There's women that they orgasm from giving head. Like
Yeah.
they like pleasing their man so much that that's where their pleasure lies. So fellas, look for that.
Yeah.
Facts.
And don't
Yeah,
FA
can I
said
get a
use this. So do you my question I
what's
guess in
Pineapple
to
Express
end this
taste? How
would
do
be
Pineapple Express taste? You like
because FA
mojitos?
getting to it. It's Memorial Day weekend. So
Yeah, I
FA,
do.
my
Like,
question
yeah,
to you is do you want your woman to lead in the bedroom?
No, it's not about leading in the bedroom. What I'm saying is the pleasure comes from me
being of
telling you what
service.
to do and you pleasing me with what I tell you. I'm still leading.
Right.
I'm just not doing everything while you lay there like a starfish. Like, no, I'm telling you what to do. The fact that I'm telling you what to do is turning you on, and the fact that you're pleasing me is turning you on.
Okay.
And those two acts in general will make her orgasm versus me having to have the magic tongue that can match the vibrator speed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Ah!
Like a lot of and I know it's hard to find, but yeah, there's women out there that like they want to please their man. That's what make them come. Not what miracle you gonna do to match the vibrator speed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It like they come from pleasing you.
Joey Cake said, "Hey, I just give what I got. I have nothing to compare mine to, but I have had no complaints." Tasha said, "Pounding just makes me feel like the guy is having a bad day and he finna take it out on her." Joey Cake said, "Yes, Lord."
Mhm.
Yeah, work was tough today. Come get this, like you know what I'm saying.
Like I said, it needs to be. I feel like a healthy balance, especially in a relationship, a healthy balance. Because I understand that some men like to do that, you know, but a healthy balance. Because you don't want to be like Tasha said, putting too many pound town miles on her.
Man, some of them like that pound town, man. Like some of women like aggressive sex. Like that's what I didn't had a woman giving me head and she literally grabbed my hand and put it behind her behind her
Oh
head.
yeah,
Like
yeah, that happens a
you
lot.
you know what I'm saying? Like some women they want to get mashed out. Like
Yeah,
and
yeah, they want to. Yeah, no, no. Some women like to feel dominated
yeah.
for the moment, just for the moment. You know what I mean?
And I'll
All right.
provide that.
All right, y'all. Drop your final thoughts on this Memorial Day weekend. FA already getting to it.
Final thoughts. Women, don't take advice from women like Holly Berry. Holly Berry, like Gotcha Over said when he was on here earlier. Holly Berry ain't nothing really gonna make her happy. That's why she 55 single paying child support. Like it's just the truth. You know, like I said, look for a partner that gets pleasure from pleasing you. And
Yep.
not a partner that's looking at you to be a new
Please
man
them.
every day and please them. Yeah, like 'cause
Nah, that's
it'll
a
never last.
that's
You're
a good
gonna run
shit.
out of tricks. She's gonna get unhappy and start looking elsewhere. Like, just don't even do that.
Shot.
That's my final
Two
thought.
shots.
All right, Mr. Two Shots.
Two more.
FA.
Y'all got Laylo? Y'all got Laylo?
Joey
Oh, my
Cake said,
bad. Casamigo. My final thoughts is I want you to repeat what you just said because I think that was profound when you said look for a partner that is trying to please you. Because when a man really loves you, man, listen, he gonna be doing everything to try to better you and please you and make you happy. But men know that you are deserving of that as well. So while you're trying to do that for a woman, make sure she's reciprocating that. You know what I'm saying? She got the same energy for you that you try to provide for her. And sometimes she may not have what you have financially and can't do all the things she can do, but what she can do is get on her knees. You see what I'm saying? So, and
Hey,
that might be her way of trying to show her appreciation to you. I'm just being honest. So make sure she's of service as well. I like that, clean, clean. You was on one with that one.
Joey Cake said, women, if you want to drive your man crazy, tell him this is for my pleasure, not yours.
Yes,
Uh,
indeed. I think yes, sir, Joey. I like
yeah.
that.
uh, Joey Cake said, Tasha said, I'm going to try that, Joey. Baby Rock said, final. Talk about it first, find out what works for each other, and go in on each other. Yes. Sorry. Joey Cake said, great advice. Halle is special. She found someone that you vibe with and the brain F your brains out. All right, thank you guys. Enjoy your Memorial Day. We will not do this Friday or Monday. Monday I have to work, but so if you're in Atlanta, make sure you tune in to Kiss with a 4.1. I'm on from 3 to 7 on Monday, so lock in, and on the weekend too, Saturday and Sunday. My normal shift, but extra day Monday. All right, y'all. Enjoy the weekend and eat lots of barbecue for me. We'll be back at this on Tuesday. All right.
Peace.
Thank you, Clean Clean.
No doubt. Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.